Man's greatest problem, sin. From the beginning of time, humanity has been confronted with countless challenges, diseases that weaken the body, poverty that cripples nations, conflicts that destroy societies, and uncertainties that trouble the heart. Yet among all these issues, the greatest and most destructive problem man has ever faced is sin. While many view sin as a mere mistake, weakness, or social error, the Bible presents it as the ultimate enemy of the soul. According to Isaiah 59:1-2, sin separates us from God, cutting us off from the very source of life, peace, and hope. No scientific advancement, political system, or human wisdom has ever been able to solve the problem of sin. It is a burden too heavy for man to lift and a stain too deep for man to wash away. Sin is essentially lawlessness, the breaking of God's divine order. 1 John 3:4. From Adam and Eve's rebellion in the Garden of Eden, sin entered the world and contaminated the human race. Paul declares in Romans 3:23 that all have sinned and fallen, short of the glory of God. Sin is not limited to a particular tribe, nation, age group, or social class. It is universal. Its consequences are severe and far-reaching. It brings spiritual death, Romans 6:23, destroys fellowship with God, 1 John 1:6, corrupts human character, and ultimately leads to eternal separation from God, 2 Thessalonians 1:7-9. Man's greatest misery, broken homes, violence, hatred, immorality, dishonesty, and spiritual emptiness all trace their roots back to the problem of sin. Sin is the greatest problem because it affects the deepest part of human existence, the heart. Jesus explains in Mark 7:20-23 that evil thoughts, immorality, greed, wickedness, and pride all proceed from within. Sin does not begin in the environment. It begins in the human heart. It corrupts a person's desires, decisions, and destiny. Worse still, sin cannot be cured by human effort. No amount of good works, education, cultural refinement, or moral discipline can remove sin. Man cannot save himself. The Church of Christ emphasizes this biblical truth, that salvation is not found in human traditions or denominational systems, but solely through Christ and his gospel, Acts 4:12, Romans 1:16. Problem, God himself provided the only solution. He did not abandon humanity to perish in sin. Instead, he demonstrated his love by sending Jesus Christ to die for us while we were still sinners, Romans 5:8. The death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus constitute the heart of the gospel, 1 Corinthians 15:1-4. Through his sacrifice, the price of sin was paid, and the door of salvation was opened to all. This gift of